we got into comedy because we don't feel special, in case you're wondering. I got into comedy because I own a mini fridge. This is why I'm doing comedy. I got duct tape holding my car together. That's why I'm into comedy. So I'm gonna tell you something revelatory. Do you guys know that Trader Joe's employees are all on drugs? Did you notice? Some of you don't agree? Trader Joe's employees are so fucked up you could steal in front of them. They don't give a shit. Yeah, I did this. I started with an apple. I was just shopping. I'm like, I'm gonna just eat this apple right now. Ate it. Finished it. Fucking shot it. Shot like a three-pointer in the middle of the watermelons with it. It's amazing. Then I kicked it up a notch. I went and got a Cliff Bar. Opened that bad boy. Eating that. You know? Employees saw me, didn't say shit. Okay. Then I was gonna buy some potato chips. But they got too many flavors at Trader Joe's. Too many flavors of potato chips. So I decided to just open up each bag and try one. A sample, exactly. Which they don't have anymore, those samples, as you notice. I just opened up each bag. They got too many flavors, though. So I was like, let me try each one. And an employee walked over, caught me. I was like, shit, the jig is up. I'm gonna get kicked out of Trader Joe's, maybe banned for life. You know? The guy looked at me. Said, what are you doing? I said, I'm just trying all the flavors of potato chips because you got so many. And he said, huh. Have you tried this one, man? This is my favorite flavor. It's mint chip Skittles. You're gonna love this. Now, don't put your basket down, man. You can hold on. I'm gonna feed them to you. Yeah, just open your mouth, sir. Just keep your mouth open. I'm just gonna feed these delicious chips to you. Yeah, and then you wanna buy some Molly, bro? I got too much of it.
I lost 50 pounds during the pandemic. Yeah. Thank you for half clapping. Thank you. Just fucking slow to clap. Like, he's still fat, though. I don't understand what we're doing here. It's a half of an achievement I'm rewarding fully on. Fucking, I don't know, man. You guys like the fact that it's recreational now? Yeah. A little bit. It's a give and take. It's a give and take, right? Yeah. I fucking hate the term. I was in high school. I had a doctor ask me, he's like, do you smoke weed recreationally? I'm like, I'm not in the league or anything. Right? It sounds like I gotta buy my fucking weed in a park. Here's your eighth and an old catcher's mitt. What the fuck am I gonna smoke out of that? But I hated medical. I hated my first weed doctor I went to gave me a physical. I'm gonna say that one more time. How out of shape do I have to come across to a fucking weed doctor who takes one look at me, he's like, I gotta do something. I'm pretty sure I took an oath. This piece of shit made me take my shirt off. He put sticker trodes on my chest and then made me get on this little treadmill in his office, and I did it because I thought he was a doctor. 30 seconds into that shit, I'm like, I just came for weed. After a minute, I'm like, weed! And when I came to, he denied me. I'm the first person in the history of California to be told you're too out of shape to be allowed to get high. Yeah, man, next fucking day I went to an even shittier weed doctor. I wasn't giving up. They ain't gonna break me. I break them. Now I went to one dude. I always hate this stupid fucking question. It irks me, right? What's your reason? Remember that? What was your reason? My answer was always lack of appetite. Fuck them. Right? Stupid questions get stupid fucking answers. Jesus Christ.
It gets more confusing because I am white, Latina. I know I look like I just walked off the Fox News set. If she's Latina, why is she white? So's the Pope. God works in mysterious ways. It's not what I lead with, though. I don't go around telling people, hi, I'm Kiki, I'm Latina. You know, especially on dates. Because ladies here in the front, you tell a guy you're Latina on a date, what's the next thing that comes out of his mouth? Crazy, right? Racist, but true. No. Usually it's say something in Spanish. I hate that question, but I am a people pleaser. So I usually say, tu madre es una puta. It means I love you. They're trying to ban abortions, or they are banning abortions. That's crazy, you know? Abortions are a very polarizing issue. You say that word, people tense up. What's gonna happen? What's she gonna say? You know what word everybody likes is divorce? Right? That right's not going anywhere. People love divorce. We just gotta swap out the words, you know? Because it's the same concept, divorce and abortion. Right? There's another person sucking the life out of you. And when they stand in the way of your hopes and dreams, you just cut them out. And the news has been crazy. I read this horrifying statistic the other day that said there's so many people dying that the cost of getting buried is actually going up. It's so expensive. It now costs $6,000 to get buried in the state of California. Crazy. But when I read that, what I got out of that was for $6,000, I can own land in Los Angeles? I'll die right now. This body is not worth 30 square feet.
This is how tall I am. I know there's a lot of smoke, so I just want you all to understand that this is happening. I don't smoke anymore. I used to, but it was bad for things like working. Yeah. The problem was I used to run an ice cream truck, you know, so that was bad. It was me and, like, two potheads should not run an ice cream truck together. Because we used to smoke so much weed, we'd get too paranoid to stop for the kids. We just keep driving. The kids would come around like, ice cream man, what do you, do you ever notice when a kid doesn't know what he wants, he looks terrified and like he has to pee at the same time? He's like, what do you have? I was like, all right, he knows, drive. I found out my wife is taller than me too, because we live on the 4th floor of our apartment complex, and I can't reach the button in the elevator to our floor. But I don't look at it like, oh, that stinks. I look at it like an adventure. Because every time I go in, I never know when I'm gonna get to our floor, you know? And like, I have fun with it too. Like, my favorite thing to do is just put my face right next to the door, so when the door opens up, I'm right there, and I just say, come on in. I've been waiting. But I found out my wife was taller because I was in the elevator with my wife and my neighbor. My neighbor knows I can't reach the button on our floor, so he goes to push it. My wife stops him. She's like, no, I got it. I'm taller than him. I was like, whoa, shots fired for no reason. Yeah, it is great. We get a lot of attention, too. We get in awkward situations, too, sometimes as a family. We were in the doctor's office. Doctor came in, sees my wife, sees me, sees the baby. She's like, oh, my God, look at that cute little munchkin. She was like, whoops, was that okay to say? I was like, it was. And then you made it weird, all right? Like, I wasn't going there. Now I'm going there. I can't not go there. That's where we're going, all right? Like, I can't get this out of my head. Every time we go back to the doctor's office, I'm thinking it, you know? We came back in, and she's like, how's the baby? I was like, you mean the munchkin? She's good. It's also good I never have to pay my deductible. That's also good.
I gave it some thought, man. I think I want to go by suffocation. Yeah. But not what you think. Not what you think, bro. I want to go at a very old age, but I want to go by suffocation, by BBS. Big booty suffocation. Like that's... See, the nigga's like, yo, my man, Socrates. So Irish dude was like, yeah. That nigga spitting. Bro, for real. Yeah, that should be a service. They offer old men in the hospital, you know? Instead of just pulling the plug on your lovely grandpa. Some beautiful nurse walk in, she got a behind like Meg Thee Stallion. She's like, doctor, is this him? That's me. She walks over, your grandpa smiling, holding his wife's hand, just... That's my dream, man. I love booty, man. You know? Booty takes up about 10% of my day. Just looking at it. Any other booty lovers here? Am I alone? There you go. Yeah, man. Shit. You eat booty, sir? This nigga lying on camera, bro. He said, You gotta think about it. He said, nah. You gotta think about it? You remember that. You gonna remember that, bro. The nigga said, have I? Nah. Hey, B, did we ever? Born in South Central, man. Growing up, I had a few friends with no fathers. And it was weird for me, too, because they assumed I had no dad either. But I did. But I never had the heart to tell them when I was little. I'm not sure everybody know this here, but like, having a dad in the hood is like having a Mercedes. You gotta be humble about that shit. You can't go around town singing and skipping with your dad, man. The hater will bring it to your house and key the side of your father. You don't want that shit to happen. Put a gun to your daddy's head like, tuck me in, motherfucker. Kiss me on the forehead. Go ahead, sex with my mama. You know? My dad worked a lot. He promised me he was making it to my 8th grade graduation. And all my friends to find out so publicly I had a dad. So a few days before, I sat them all down and I came out the closet about having a father. I was like, Devon, Chucky, LeVon, Huey, listen. No matter what I say right now, I want you guys to know that I love you. And I want you all to still see me the same way. And just understand I was born like this. I didn't have a choice, but I got a dad. And he was like, nigga, we all got dads. I was like, nah, you don't understand. I know who he is. He's like, what do you mean? You stay with him on Christmas? I was like, every day, motherfucker. I had you in my house. Like, I'm sorry, baby. That's why he's so good at catch. I was like, yes, it's fine. I said, relax, man. You can borrow my dad. But I warned him my dad is African, so he didn't believe in fun. Anytime I ask my dad to go somewhere, he'll lie to me, try to save money. Asked my dad to take me to the zoo when I turned 10. Instead of taking me or telling me he could afford it, he told me I had to be 18 to go to the goddamn zoo. We were like, Chinedu, the animals are naked, they're having sex. You have to be 18. I'm so sorry.
My most recent arrest, it was my hometown. It was my buddy's birthday, and I wanted to hotbox him on his lunch hour for his birthday present. And we all know what we're doing right now, hotboxing. Sit inside, you're fucking marinated in it. Kind of similar to how you smoke a brisket, you know? Another 40 minutes, we're all gonna be juicy and tender. We were literally in the car for over an hour. It got so fogged out, we could have played Marco Polo sitting next to one another. And then out of nowhere came, someone came a-rapping, gently tapping on my Chevrolet door. Look over my shoulder, it's a cop. My first reaction was, shit, can he see us? At that point, 2 officers pulled me and my buddy out of the car. My buddy and I hang back with the one cop while the cop starts searching the car for the weed. Before he found the weed, he found 11 lighters. When he found that 11th lighter, I've never seen a cop get that mad. Like that fast. Really, sir? 11 lighters inside one vehicle. I looked at the other cop like, I couldn't find one. All right, guys, thank you very much. You've been a great crowd.